Hi guys, welcome back to the session. Today we will learn the XML command of Automation Anywhere. So let's get started. So XML command enables to work with data that has XML formatting. So let's try to understand this XML formatting with the help of a sample XML file. So this is the XML code in a sample XML file where bookstore is set to be the start node, book is the parent node, this category is the attribute, and title, author, year, and price are child nodes. So here we can do multiple actions on this XML file using Automation Anywhere XML commands, such as we can get the value of any node, we can insert other nodes as well, we can delete the already existing node, and we can update the value of the nodes. So let's start our first demo with get node command, where we will get the value of the node author, which is JK Rowling. So let's quickly jump into the Automation Anywhere and let's create our task. So let's quickly create a new task. So for that, let's click on new workbench, and we are in the workbench design page. Let's move to XML command. So this is the XML command. If I expand this one, so first and the foremost command which we need to add is a start XML session. So let's double click on that. So this is the start XML session command. Session name, let's change the session name to session 1. We have two options of data source. First one is file and second is text. So we will move with the file option. Here we need to give the file path of the XML file on which we are going to work. So let me show you the XML file on which we will work. So this is the bookstore XML file. So if I open this one with Notepad, and let's open the same in the browser as well. So in the browser, the XML file looks like this, and in the Notepad, this is a similar XML file. So we are going to use this as a sample XML file. So let's move to Automation Anywhere and let's give the file path over here. So I'm going to choose this bookstore.xml file. Let's press on OK and let's save this one. So our first command is ready. And when we use the start XML session at the end of the task, we need to add the end XML session as well. So let's add this command as well. Let's press save. So we have added these two commands, start and end XML session. Now we are good to add the get nodes command. So we'll move to this get nodes command. Let's open this one. So this is the get nodes command. Here we have two options: get single node to get the value of single node from XML file, and multiple nodes to get the values of multiple nodes from XML file. So we will first start with single node. Here session name is took as session 1, so that's fine. And here we need to give the XPath expression. So what is this XPath expression? Let me show you. So XPath is used to navigate through elements and attributes in an XML document. So let's try to understand this one with the help of an XML file. So this is the XML file where we wish to get the value of author. So how to navigate to this author? So for that, first of all, we'll move to bookstore, then book, and then we can move to author. So let me show you how we can write the XPath expression. So XPath expression starts with a slash, then I'm going to write bookstore, then book, and then we can write author. So we have provided here the XPath expression, and the result, that is the value of author node, will be assigned to a variable. So let's select a variable from drop down. Let's select clipboard as of now. Let's click on save, and let's add a message box as well to display the value of the author node. So let's add a message box. Let's drag and drop it over here, and let's press F2, and let's give the clipboard variable over here. So let's click on insert and let's click on save. So now we will quickly run this task to see how it works. So let's click on save XML demo. Let's click on save and we'll quickly run the task now. So let's click on run. So we got the value of author as JK Rowling, which we can validate from here. It's correct. So let's click on OK. Let's move to Automation Anywhere again. Let's open this one. So here the XPath which we have added is set to be the absolute XPath. But we have two types of XPath. So let me show you. So XPath is of two types. First one is absolute XPath, which we have added just now, and it starts from start node and goes to the particular element. In our case, it started from bookstore, which is the start node, and went to the author. Now we have another type of XPath as well, which is set to be the relative XPath. So relative XPath starts from reference element and goes to the particular element. So in the case of relative XPath, it is not required to start from the start node only. We can take any reference element and we can move to the particular element. So let me show you this relative XPath as well. So we will write a relative XPath here. So let's cancel this one. Let's copy this command and let's paste it, and let's disable this command as of now. Let's double click over here. So we need to write a relative XPath over here. So let's delete this one, and relative XPath always starts with double slash, and here we don't need to start with the bookstore. We can take any reference element. So in our case, I'm going to take book as a reference element. So we'll move over here, we'll give book and single slash, and then I can give author. Okay, so this is our relative XPath, and the value will be assigned, the value of author will be assigned to the clipboard variable. So let's click on save. Let's save that task again and let's quickly run it. And we got the similar value of author using the relative XPath as well. So let's press OK. Now let's quickly move to XML file again to see what other actions we can do. So as of now, we are fetching the value of this author. But what if I want to get the value of the second author? So in the bookstore, we have two book parent nodes. So this is the first one and this is the second one. We are fetching the value of this author from the parent node 1. But now I want to get the value of author from another parent notebook. So how to do that? So let me show you. We need to do the indexing in the XPath. So let me show you. So I'll move to the command. Let's double click over here. And after book, we need to add in brackets the number as 2. This is going to fetch the value of author from second parent notebook, and the value, let's assign it to clipboard only. So let's click on save again. Let's save the task and let's quickly run the task. So you can see over here the value of author from second parent notebook got fetched. Let me open the XML file as well. So this value of author got fetched from Automation Anywhere. So let's press OK. So let's move to Automation Anywhere. So we worked on several scenarios to get single node. Let's now work to get multiple nodes. So let's disable this command as well. We'll move to XML command again and let's add the get nodes command. Let's select multiple nodes from here. Session name is session 1. That's okay. Let's give the XPath expression. So the XPath expression I'm going to give as double slash book slash author. So what this XPath expression is going to do, since we have selected the option of multiple nodes along with this XPath, we are going to get the value of author from here as well, and we are going to get the value of author from here as well, because we have selected multiple nodes. So overall, we will get all the values of author which are under the book parent node. So first parent node as book is this one, and second parent node as book is this one. So let's move to Automation Anywhere. So we have provided the XPath expression. We have three options over here: get each node as text value, XPath expression, or specific attribute name. So we will go with the text value. We want the text value of author. So if you notice over here, we don't have the option to assign the values of author to a variable. Why? Because we are going to have multiple values of author, which cannot be assigned to a single variable. Okay, so to get the values of all the authors, we are going to use a loop. So let's save this command, and I'm going to disable this message box that's not required now, and I will move to the loop command. So let's search for the loop command. This is the loop command, and I'm going to select the option as each node in an XML dataset. So let's double click over here, and we have the option in the loop each node in an XML dataset. Let's change the session name to session 1. Let's press on save, and I have added the loop, and under the loop I'm going to display the value of authors in a message box. So let's drag and drop it over here, and the value of authors are inside a system variable. Let me show you. Let's press F2, and that system variable is XML data node. So let's press insert, and we need to give the node name as well. In our case, the node name is author. We are going to get the values of author. So I'm going to give the name as author. Let's press OK, and let's save the message box. So let's save the task, and our task is ready now. Let's quickly run to see how this multiple nodes work. So let's quickly click on run. So we got our first author name, which is J.K. Rowling. Let me show you in the XML file. So first author is J.K. Rowling. Let's press OK. And we got the second author as well, which is similar to the author from here. So let's press OK. So multiple nodes is very helpful in real life scenarios where we need to work on a huge XML file to get multiple values of a particular node. So that's all for this session, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, give it a like and share with your friends, and hit the bell button to get the updates on the latest videos. And I will see you soon in the next one. Bye bye.